Apologies if I haven't made any new videos. It's because I got a new job, so less time, less fun. But I got enough time right now, so I'm reviewing. Well, I'm gonna review. Sorry, I've been rusty. Today's video is my review of Frankenstein, the 1931 classic version, starring Colin Clive as Dr. Frankenstein and Boris Karloff as the monster, which I like. In the opening credits, it says the monster played by question mark. Even though it's weird at the end credits, it clearly says Boris Karloff as the monster. So, but I like that they still had that um, um, little funny credit. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, I like the movie. I thought the movie was good. Um, it's simple, pretty much. Nothing that, uh, not that there's anything wrong with that, but um, it's nice to have simple films once in a while. Pretty much story. I mean, you guys know it already. It's mad scientist wants to create uh, a living thing, and it goes terribly wrong. Uh, so Dr. Frankenstein is just obsessed with creating life. So he gathers up a corpse and other body parts of other dead bodies as he digs up in the cemetery with his assistant Fritz, aka Igor. And pretty much, the hunchback character. Uh, and then, his uh, the people that care for Frankenstein are worried about him, especially his girlfriend, who uh, doesn't know what he's doing exactly, but she tells um, uh, his old professor about this weirdness that's going on. So that he likes to go to this abandoned tower all the time, and they go there one day, or should I say one night, and they discover that he's doing what he's doing. He's creating a monster, and they walk in, and his last experiment right before he's finished the ending process, and I mean, they have it. Him and his assistant have everything, and even have a brain, which Fritz, if you all seen your Young Frankenstein, they make the joke. But in this version, he gets a brain of a criminal, I believe so. Instead of a normal, healthy brain. So that's one of the reasons why things go wrong. But they allow Frankenstein to go ahead with the experiment because he wants to show them, and he does. And that's where you get the famous scene. It's alive! It's alive! In the name of God, I know how God feels like. I know how it feels to be God. The creature wakes up, and at first everything's nice and calm, and then he gets they find out he freaks out every time there's a torch. Someone holding a torch. He thinks he's about to be attacked, so he attacks. So they lock him up. They don't know what to do with it. So they decide, just leave him locked up. They finally convince Dr. Frankenstein to just end this and just move on with your life. I mean, it didn't go as well as planned. I mean, things can get worse, pretty much, and things do get worse. Even though Frankenstein's trying to make it better, he promises his girlfriend to get married, and they do get married. But at the same time, the professor takes his old professor. takes the monster to get experimented on, and the monster wakes up and pretty much kills him. And he also killed he chokes. You never know with these movies. People come back alive and shit like that. But he also choked Fritz, the Hunchback's assistant, when he tried to escape. While Frankenstein and his girlfriend are getting married, um, the monster, he's roaming the town, uh, kind of lost and confused, and then that's where you get another famous scene where he sees the little girl throwing flowers to the lake or river, whatever, into the water, and then she tells him, "Oh, hello. Well, you want to throw flowers with me?" And he does. It seems like they're having a good time, and then he runs out of flowers, and he sees the flowers are floating in the water, and he thinks, "Oh, this little girl is gonna float too," so he grabs her and throws her in the water and accidentally kills her. He didn't mean to. So he freaks out and leaves, and um, eventually he finds the other characters, the other remaining characters, after Frankenstein and his girlfriend. Uh, I should call him Henry. It's weird that I keep calling him Frankenstein. Henry Frankenstein. Henry. On their wedding day, the monster sneaks up in the room, and he freaks out the girl. She faints, and the monster leaves. And then the townspeople find out that the by the father of the little girl that the little girl has been killed, and they pretty much have a group of mob people, with their torches and pitchforks, literally, trying to hunt down this monster who killed this little girl. And of course, Henry Frankenstein knows which monster it is, the monster he created, and he's trying to make the wrongs right. So the townspeople are looking for the monster. The monster eventually is found by Henry, who gets attacked by the monster, and then they end up in the tower where he was created. And then this part is weird to me, because the monster throws Frankenstein and he hits the what you call those windmills. Yeah, windmills. He hits right. He falls, and he hits one of them, and he falls to the ground. Yeah, he's still fucking alive. It looks weird. It also looks weird because it's obviously a dummy that hits it, and not a real stunt person. But why would it doesn't make sense to me why he would survive. I mean, he just gets really badly hurt. But whatever. The townspeople, of course, they burn down the tower, and presumably the monster is killed. And then months pass, and this is how the movie ends. The months pass. Henry and his new wife have she gets birth to a baby boy, and then the father of Henry says, let's make a toast, for my new grandchild. And that's it. The movie, that's how it ends, pretty much. It's a weird kind of abrupt ending. I mean, the whole the last 5 minutes, the final showdown is a bit, I thought, of a letdown, but it doesn't ruin the film because I thought it was really good. It's a classic, and it deserves to be called a classic. Don't play God, pretty much. Things go wrong. We humans make mistakes, and Henry Frankenstein made a mistake, and it cost the life of a little girl. You know, it almost cost his life, and for what? You know, wasn't worth it. But does he learn his lesson? No, because there was a bride of Frankenstein. I'm gonna review that too. So I haven't seen it, so see how that goes. But I know I like the movie. Colin Clive, who plays Henry Frankenstein, he did a really good job. He pretty much carries the film. He is the main character of the movie, and it sucks because yeah, after he did Bride of Frankenstein, he eventually passed away due to tuberculosis at age 37. So that kind of that sucks to hear that happened. But he did a good job in this movie. And Boris Karloff as the monster, also a really good job. I mean, you do feel bad for it because for the character because he was created like this, so it's not really his fault that he gets treated like crap. But that's the that's the cost that happens where a scientist tries to play God, trying to create life and unnaturally. But and the other actors did a good job as well, and I like the story. Like I said, the pacing is really good. It's only like 85 minutes, 80 minutes pretty much. So that's nice. That's how old movies were back then. But not every movie nowadays has to be 2.5 hours. But whatever. Sometimes it's not bad. But I'm kind of going on topic here. But the movie's good. I liked it. And I'm looking forward to Bride of Frankenstein. So look out for my review of that one. So those are my thoughts. It's good. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. So that's it. Those are my thoughts on Frankenstein, the original. Adios.